Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Technically T here, and today we're going to get into another iPhone 7 Plus case review. And today what we have is the Otterbox Commuter series. Now before I get started, I do want to apologize for the packaging that I've presented to you right here. I got the box from Amazon. It was in a box. It had a sealed Otterbox sticker up there, so I opened the box assuming that the case will be in more packaging, but it wasn't. And when I opened the box, it was just like this. So if you get it from Amazon, it will actually come in a box with an Otterbox sticker seal. So that was kind of a mistake on my part. So it's kind of already opened up for you. But nonetheless, this is the Otterbox Commuter for the 7 Plus. Now, if you've known anything about Otterbox and ran their case in the past, you do know the Commuter series is one of the more popular cases for them. I know for me personally, I've probably ran the Commuter series for I don't know how many phones in the past. I've been doing a whole bunch of cases, and the Commuter series has always been one of my favorites up until the Otterbox Symmetry came along. And as you guys know, you guys ask me all the time, I do run the Symmetry as my daily case. So it should be, good to see how the Otterbox Commuter and the Otterbox Symmetry stack up against each other. But let's go ahead and jump straight into the case. So open it up, we do have a sticker. It says your Commuter series, give you some instructions, probably a little bit of company, company details, things like that. You have a card, your limited warranty. And here is the actual case itself. So let's remove this and take a look around the case. Now, as you guys know, this case is always a two-part case. Your Commuter series has always been a two-part case. So for this review purposes, I'm going to leave everything together because it's not necessarily needed for you to take the case apart to review. So let's go around. So on this right side, we do have that raised up power button. And also here on the sides, you do get a rigid pattern here as well. So I'm pretty sure that'll really help with gripping the device. On the bottom, as always with the Commuter series, you do have a flap to cover your lightning adapter. Sorry guys, my voice is kind of leaving me a little bit. Now I was out of town this weekend, so my voice is kind of cracking up, so I apologize. But there is a power flap for the lightning adapter, and there is also a cutout for your speakers here below. On the left side, we do have your raised up, volume down, cutout for your mute toggle. Flip it over to the back, we do have that generous cutout for your camera and your flash. And also a little thing that I always like is you do have that cutout so you can show your Apple logo, through here, through the middle of the device. And also as well, is with most Otterbox cases, you do have your Otterbox branding here on the bottom. Now your black, as you know, this is the black case. They do have a few other different colors. I'll get into it at the end of the video, but this is the black one, kind of more popular one. So let's go ahead and throw the phone into the case and see how it actually fits. Now, like I said, I'm going to try to install this all together, but it may be of a challenge. So let's go ahead and just do it the classic way of taking the rubber off. Popping that on first, and then popping the back shell on. It might be an easier way to install it, but just the way I'm going about it. All right, here we go. Okay, let's pop this in. All right, now with the case on the phone, let's actually go back around the case. So on this right side, we do have a power button. It's nice and tactile. It's not mushy at all. Gives you a nice little click when you press it. On the bottom side, your cutouts for your speakers are spot on, and your flap, as you can see, you still have a good amount, a decent amount of space to actually connect your lightning adapter. So once the flap is on there, the flap isn't coming off. As you see, it is flush with the bottom of the case. Going over to the left side, we do have that volume up, down button. Very nice to click. And your mute toggle switch isn't too bad, not too recessed. You should be able to get in there pretty good. Flip it over to the back. As you do know, guys, you do have that, like I said, that generous cutout for your camera and your flash. And there is your Apple logo with the cutout there. Next, we're going to take a look at the lay on the table protection. Now, if If you know the Commuter series, it's always been, a medium point between their heavy duty and, one of their slimmer cases. So as you know, this does offer a lay on the table protection. So if you were to drop this face first, you should be good in that category. Next, we're going to look at the actual fit of the phone. Now, the Commuter series always felt pretty decent to me in the past, but that's into some of these cases really did a good job with their design and their fit and made them, fit a little more snug. One thing that's a pet peeve with me about the Commuter series case is this right here. Even though that's, to me, that may be petty to most people, but to me, this really, really bothers me when it came to this Commuter series, because back in the day, what used to happen, which I'm not sure if it still happens, but over time, this would become loose, and it will always be this part was tight, this will be loose, and then that will be loose. That used to drive me absolutely crazy. Now, I'm not saying that this case will do the exact same thing. It seems a little more sturdy over time. Seems like the rubber has upgraded over time. So that probably, may not be the case, but you never know. But that is something to keep in mind. But as in for the rest of the case, it fits perfect. I mean, once this case is on, there isn't any taking this case off unless you mean. I mean, it is on super duper tight. The edges there, you can't even flex it because the polycarbonate back provides a good grip on the rubber, to keep the rubber intact. Only little soft spot, like I said, will be this right there, but all other spots are spot on. There's no sag. That popped out down here. There we go. There's no sag down here at the bottom corners. Everything else is super, super duper tight as if it was a hard case all the way around. So this does have a great fit. Just be aware of the rubber on the sides. It may loosen up over time, but I'm not sure if that's still an issue when it comes to your Otterbox. Next is the grip. Now this case does provide a decent level of grip, especially here on the sides. Like I stated, there were some slanted ridges, and that will probably help you to grip the case a little bit more. But down here, be aware that where people mostly hold the phone is down here on the polycarbonate tabs right here. Now, if it was me, I might have made something that give you some ridges right here so they give you more grip, because naturally, this is where your hand will be the most, really not up here. So these grips are kind of getting lost up here. They should have been down here on the bottom a little bit, but it's not a bad fit. It still does fit, it feels good in your hands, and you don't feel like you're really going to drop it. But if you do, the Commuter series does give you that moderate level of protection. So, all in all, the Otterbox Commuter series, once again, is one of the greatest, if not one of the most popular cases the Otterbox makes if you don't want to deal with the heavy duty protection that the Defender offers. Now, me personally, I am still a huge fan, and I know a lot of people ask me, what's my daily case? My daily case has been the Symmetry series for months now. Since I probably reviewed it, I probably never took it off, and that was September sometime, I think, maybe October when I reviewed it. Never been off my phone except for these case reviews. I always use this, and let's just go ahead and get a size comparison between the Commuter and the Symmetry series. So as you can see, they're probably about the same size. I mean, it's the same size. Let's look at the actual, maybe look at it in this sense. Probably can't never get it completely even under the camera, but as you can see, there's not a huge difference between the two cases. So if I had to choose, I will pick the Symmetry series all day. And if you leave it up to me, I actually see the Symmetry series becoming the new Commuter series and the Commuter series actually disappearing. For some reason, because this has a better fit. I mean, this is technically the same case in a way, except without the cutout on the back. It's the same case, but it provides a better fit. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, I remember when I first got the Symmetry, I said I'll probably never use a Commuter again, just for the simple fact that they're basically the same size, and to me, it offers a better protection because it's an all-in-one design case, and it fits great. Now, do I care about the camera cutout? To me, it doesn't bother me because, like I said, and if you guys know my videos, you do know I have a plastic screen protector on the rear of my device. So does it bother me that I do not have it on the back of here? Not at all. But if they added one or gave you an option to do so, I can easily see the Symmetry taking over the Commuter series and this being a new Commuter, basically. So, but this case is not about, this video is not about the Symmetry series at all. It's about the Commuter. So, as always, guys, the Commuter is, a solid option from Otterbox if you do want to run and have that decent, to moderate level of protection. Now they do offer a few cases. They do offer a few color combinations with this. They have a black, you have a aqua mint, you have a blazer blue, and you also have a rosemarine pink color. So as always, guys, I will leave the link to this product down there in the description. They do have many colors for you to choose from. If you're a female, you want more of a girly color, or if you're a dude and you want more masculine color, they do offer very color combination. So like I said, guys, I will drop that link below. And as always, guys, give it a big thumbs up if you like this video. It really helps the channel out. Comment, subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Later.